Hi everyone, I'm Kate with Follow My Leaf. I'm a plant mom and a boy mom, parenting both full-time, and today I wanted to do something a little different. My birthday was a month ago, and my sister generously sent me some novelty plant stakes from Sassy Stakes, and I haven't assigned them yet. So I wanted to take you along while I decide who gets which of these. Now, this is more for me to just really figure out who's the problem children and the favorites. Just for fun. And show off a little bit of my collection that you might not have seen in other videos. First up, thrives on neglect. Now, this is kind of an easy choice for me. My Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. I got this about a year ago at Lowe's, and it was so shabby looking. I got it at a discount for like $9, and it was, you know, this big. I've never changed the soil. I mean, maybe when I bought it, but it's due for a repot. I water it as much as I can. I gave it another moss pole, like it was up to here, but I needed the moss poles for other plants, so I stole them and just let it dangle. And it's still giving new growth like every week. I know I could treat this better. I'm going to chop and repot it for a fuller plant soon. It's been on my to-do list for like a month, but I just keep neglecting it, and it's doing just fine. Next up, waiting for a root. I have several Monstera obliqua Peru nodes that I don't think have rooted yet. At least two. So I'm gonna snoop on them right now to see how they're doing. Yeah, nothing, right? Sometimes my camera is an idiot. It has new growth for like a month, but this root isn't doing anything. I have it on a heat mat in sphagnum. If you have any suggestions, you let me know. Well earned, my friend. Well earned. While I'm over here, I'm going to knock out another lovely steak. This is my Anthurium chainsaw, Wendlingiri. It has some new growth, which is awesome. If you follow my videos, I lost the big leaf that had some oedema, but it did give me three new leaves, which is super exciting. This is a drama queen because I've had it for like 2 months. It's my most expensive plant, and it came from Hawaii. It has not thrived until very recently, and I have switched the medium out from an aroid mix they sent me to moss to this because the roots haven't been doing anything. So I moved it to my grow tent, and it seems to be doing well over here. The other leaf it had was the biggest one, and when I got it, there was another one I cut out. So this has just been basically a heart attack until very recently when these green leaves gave me some hope. So it gets the drama queen tag for now. If you hear sounds, my little guy is running around, so thanks for your understanding. Not a hugger. First, I was going to give this to my variegated agave. It's got super pointy edges and ridges that are not very friendly. But then I got a Sansevieria cylindrica and realized that if you fell on this, it would probably kill you. So, not a hugger goes to Sansevieria cylindrica and its cute pups of death. Next up, Thirsty. Thirsty almost went to my purple sword, Apobolus something something, but its sister, who I got at the same time, Homolomina shimataglotis, really lets you know when she's thirsty. So, there you go, girl. Thanks for being such a great communicator, letting me know what you need. I do appreciate that. All right, next up, you grow, girl. Hands down, my Anthurium crystallinum wins the You Grow Girl award. She has given me 3 new leaves in the short 6 months I've had her, maybe 8 months, 2 inflorescences, which I will soon be pollinating, and probably another leaf on the way in the middle. Just a rock star. If you go back a couple videos, you can see this leaf as a little baby. So cute and red and smaller than your hand. And it's just getting bigger and bigger, and I love it. I would touch it, but I have my own baby in my hand, so. Things are getting sweaty because my 25-pound, 10-month-old won't let me video anymore. So I'm going to take a little break and come back. As it were, it's the next day, because if you want to get anything done with a 10-month-old and a husband, you need to work when you can. So next up is I Dig You. This is my new Philodendron White Knight from Costa Farms. And I'm probably not going to be able to keep it looking nice, so I thought, while I still love it and it's still bright white and beautiful, I would designate the I Dig You tag. The stems are just perfect. I love the color. I did a whole video on this earlier when I got it for unboxing, but this is the one that was, you know, higher light, higher variegation. Look at this. 2 half moons. And this one was already looking a little bit burnt or bruised. Look at that half moon. And I love how the white goes along the edge of this leaf here. So I wanted to show you before anything bad happens to this one. Philodendron White Knight. I dig you. My next victim. Alocasia Dragon's Tooth. Why is it my next victim? Because I already have one and it's doing poorly, and it always has done poorly. In my defense, it's always been small when I got it. This leaf doesn't look terrible. I thought it was natural for it to be jagged, but it's not. That's just how I grow it. I think maybe I don't give it enough light. I need to check this carefully for pests, but I've been treating all of my alocasias for spider mites regardless. And my Amazonica is doing it too. So hopefully I can take good care of this one and treat it like the greenhouse lady did, because it's really, really cute. And I love the leaves. And this one's a little deformed, which I think is just endearing. So hopefully you're not my next victim, but chances are you are. Next up, who's a bit of a creeper? My only truly crawling plant is my Philodendron gloriosum. So it gets the designation as a bit of a creeper. Speaking of creepers, next up, favorite child. Obviously that would be Anthony. But when it comes to plants, I have a different one. This might come as a surprise to many of you because it is a well-hated plant in our community. But this Croton petra has a very special place in my heart, mainly because it was a replacement for the first plant that really got me into houseplants and started this whole fiasco. So, 3 years ago, when I started my new job, they had this really sad plant with 2 little stalks on it, and it was in a back closet under fluorescent lights. It had lost all of its leaves, and they're like, yeah, I can't keep it alive. And I said, well, I'll take it if you don't mind. And over the next like 6 to 8 months, I got the Croton flourishing, and it had new leaves on the top of its 2 stems, and it was just gorgeous. And then COVID hit. I got COVID early on, and I got long COVID. I still have it. And I asked my coworker to bring the plant to my house. Well, she did without telling me. She dropped it off on the front porch on a cold March night, and it died overnight. So, I was pretty upset about it. I mean, oh, it's a Croton, it's a plant. But, for a while it did bring me some joy. So I quickly went to Ace Hardware, got 2 of these, much smaller, of course, at the time, and got to work babying these. And I just think that they are gorgeous. Yeah, sometimes you get crispy leaves, and sometimes when they're young especially, you'll water them and they'll just die. But this one has never given me trouble at all. It likes bright light. It likes to be watered occasionally. It flowers annoyingly all the time. But it's gorgeous. And so, as bad a rap as Crotons get, look at the color. How can you hate this plant? I understand why you hate the plant. But it also gets the favorite child star. There you go, buddy. Because I'd be sad if I lost it. Speaking of problem children, he's just discovered an escape route. An escape route into my plant zone. So, alright, you can have attention now, buddy. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like this, and we'll see you next time. Happy planting!